I just wanna maybe. Oh, this is botched. Yeah, that's a good reminder. Yay! Okay, cute. I write a little welcome message. I need do a brain fog later. Brain fog is the least of my problems. I wonder if I'm literally gonna edit all these clips together. Can I figure out how to do that? That would be a mean intro video. Well, my other one was better, but we don't talk about her. I think this is good enough. Has anyone ever considered writing pronouns like this? Like division? That should be good. Yeah, this is better. Should I go smoke some more weed before I film this? Why not? Okay, we completed the smoke. Try to remember to keep the mic close to my face. 3, 2, 1. Hi everybody, welcome to Brain Fog. Just to clarify, I've tried to film this video twice already. I'm sick. I'm sick and tired right now. This is genuinely ridiculous. I'm hoping that OBS is the chosen one. DaVinci Resolve will save me because when the revolution happens, Filmora is the first to go. No, I lied. Adobe's the first to go and Filmora is right after it. We can't keep letting this happen. Yeah, I tried to film this. The first one was a very nice, beautiful. I was all dressed up in my little fit, but there was a problem with the audio syncing, and so I had to scrap that. And then I went to Filmora, filmed a beautiful video, edited all nice, and then I tried to export it. And if you know anything about Filmora and what happens after you try to export with the free version, big ass fucking watermark. I'm not even talking about no little, like in the corner, like, oh, cute little Filmora go right across the middle of the screen. How do I look uploading that for my first YouTube video? That is fucked up. I can't do that. So yeah, I mourned that. That was yesterday. I mourned that, and then I, downloaded OBS and DaVinci Resolve. I keep saying DaVinci. DaVinci? Yeah, I downloaded DaVinci Resolve. I'm gonna keep calling it that. And she seems to be the one. She might be the chosen one. If she's not, girl, I should give up on becoming a YouTuber. Clearly, someone in the universe doesn't want me to have a platform, and I respect that. Anyways, welcome to Brain Fog. This is the show where I work on my project Under the Veil. I'm not even gonna give you the whole spiel. You're just gonna have to learn about it, girl. TBH, I'm sick of it. All of that yap to tell you that this is the show where I work on my show. That should be the tagline. The show where I work on my show. Work. Yeah, this is my VizRef. This is where I keep all of the development for Under the Veil in. And currently, right now, what day is it? June 3rd. As of June 3rd, and well, June 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, because those are the days I spent filming since I got this mini microphone. I'm currently working on the pitch Bible for Under the Veil. I just finished these images of Monoma and his journal recently. Oh, my little baby. Oh, and there's another baby I finished. Oh, he's so cute. If you're unfamiliar with Brain Fog, I do all of these faded, but I feel like if you haven't caught on to that already, maybe your brain's fogged. Anyways, I'm working on the pitch Bible, and so I have to make a bunch of images like these, and so I want to record a drawing video because, like, no shade, if I'm not recording me working on the story, then is it really a devlog? I'm not a professional or anything, so I don't think you should take any of this as I'm a draw tuber and like I'm giving drawer advice. Although I would love to be an art tuber. This is what this series is me yapping, and you're just gonna have to listen to most of it. Like, I don't know how much I'm gonna edit these, so yeah, sit down. This is long. Like, this is not a cute little short little 15-minute. No, this is gonna take a while, so strap in. So I guess the first topic of conversation, I'm drawing Rena. We'll talk about her like as I draw, but I'm drawing Rena, so sit down. I would love to be a draw tuber, but I'm really unprofessional. As you can see, all I do is fucking talk. I don't know anything. Let me get on track for a second. Like, that's the thing about Rena's, is this one is already good. I do want to redraw it in the style that I'm working in now. Ooh, decisions. This is why I haven't drawn her. The thing about my gallery is you can usually tell when I've drawn something based on the style that it's in, because my style is so inconsistent. So like when I paste drawings from all over and I want to find the original drawing, like depending on the style that it's in, I can usually tell like it probably won't be down here because I wasn't doing all that down here. But I don't know. This one could be either really recent or really old. The color is telling me it's around here. Oh, here it is. I guess it is pretty recent. That's just like before I started working on the pitch Bible though. All of that for that. I just want it to be consistent with the rest of it, so I'm just gonna turn it blue. No shade, this is a drawing video, but I don't even want to do any drawing. It's just because I already have a perfectly well done drawing. I don't have to redo it. It looks fine. I know I just fucked up the entire framing of this video. Let's talk about... Oh, I hear my dog. The video might have to get edited because of my dog. She's roaming. She's on the move. I don't know if I like this blue better. I want some vitamin C. I'm gonna be chewing on some of these suckers, so if you hate mouth noises, this video is not for you. Sorry, no shade. Let's talk about Rena. Yeah, let's talk about Rena. I forgot what I was doing here. You guys want to see her original reference sheet? So this is actually not where Rena was created, but that's her initial reference sheet. This was when A Witch's Odyssey was like really nothing. Like it was just a bunch of mini comics I was doing. I wasn't gonna do a series. Well, I wanted to do a series, but I wanted to do a comic. That was the initial goal. In like high school times, a lot of COVID drawings. Rena is the product of... It crashes because there's so much art in it. It has to load. I have to give her time to load. Okay, Rena is originally here. That's Rena. She was a product of like the quarantine character creation. So like when quarantine happened, I was trying to fill the magic school story was originally based in. I was trying to fill it with a cast. So I filled the whole school, all of the different units, 8 students, each unit, like 16 students each unit. 8 boys, 8 girls. 16. 8 girls, 8 boys. There's a lot of math I did there. I'm really high. Rena was made here because I had to make more students to fill the potions unit, which the original potions unit art is actually on my wall. Oh my god. Do I want to take it off and show you? Hold on. It is so delicate. 2 strings of tape have been holding it together for like the past 3, 4, 5. A couple of years this has been on my wall. Can't tell if it's in frame. I'm just gonna show it like that. That's the original potions unit. If you saw the green haired one, so those characters were just meant for filler for that image specifically. Sorry, now I'm just getting into the lore. These are what these videos are. That's why I moved to YouTube. Can't yap like this on the TikTok. So those students were just to fill that image. As you can see, there's Monoma and Takumi were basically the only ones in the unit, and also Aiko, which was the fire sprite. Anyways, that's too much. Then when I had to fill it in 2020, this became the image when I made all the characters, and Rena turned into, or that green guy turned into Rena. If you're following along, you get it. So Rena didn't really have a personality at the start because she was literally filler. She hung out with these two for a little bit until I switched her to hanging out with Yukichi and Ishida instead of Zaya and Ishida. Sorry, I'm high. I get really into it when I'm high. She became this sort of thief sort of character. Back to the art now. She became that sort of character later on, but she was like mostly harmless until like the later version of A Witch's Odyssey. I lean into it a lot more. Her sort of sneaky thief situation. In Under the Veil, Rena is the leader. Sorry, I'm going so slow. I'm trying to get my footing because I'm a little confused. She's here in the tangible section. I'm actually so sad that I didn't go through with this version of A Witch's Odyssey. I'm gonna be honest. This was turning out so cute. I actually love this art. This style was so cute. I don't even think I could ever replicate this. It was so fun. Morning. But honestly, it turned into something good. I don't think I could have ever pitched this version, but like I actually want to recreate maybe this art with all of the Under the Veil versions of the characters. Maybe. Because that was so fun. That was very cool and fun. I keep losing the plot. Okay, back to Rena. That is to say, she was this troublemaker trickster, and she's evolved in different ways. So, she's the leader of the Foxglove faction because of this design. For her original 3rd stage design, which okay, we'll talk about like the timeline of my lore and like what the fuck is going on a different time. Just go with me here. Her original third stage design was like in this fox mask, and I liked it. I liked this design because for the time it was actually very cohesive and conceptually very cool. And even the doodle, like the doodle is cute. This was one of the cutest doodles I'd made at the time. I still like it very much so, actually. I was really into this idea of Rena, and so the fox thing became like a trait of hers even when I rewrote A Witch's Odyssey a couple of times. Like she still had that, and so it just carried over into Under the Veil, hence the Foxclove faction and her being the head of it. So Rena is very much this sort of, she's not even a girl boss. I don't know what to call her really. She's the guy. Oh my god, that car passing in the background was so disrespectful. Hopefully I don't. Anyways, let me take another vitamin C. I feel like this looks fucked up. Let me take a minute to regroup for a second, chat. Okay, we're back to Rena Equilibrium. That was a little spooky. So, Rena was like always this like coy character. She had a thing for stealing. Rena was a bit of a, I don't want to call her a kleptomaniac because that insinuates that she like didn't want to steal from people, which I've been like, in ways I experiment with her character. Like, does she actually have allegiance to people? Is she like just a wild card who like really doesn't give a fuck? Or does she like kind of give a fuck sometimes? I'm not sure yet. Even now, does she actually care about the boys? Is she gonna betray them? Like, what's her angle here? But Rena is a thief. She steals from people. She hasn't always been a thief. For a while, she was just really sleepy. She was an insomniac instead of a kleptomaniac. Very quickly, the thing became she steals, but not only does she steal, she has really good luck. Hence this design over here. Rena is exceedingly lucky, and nobody knows how she does it. That's the appeal. She is just a trickster, truly. The fox thing, sure, maybe a little cliche, but honestly, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. No shade. But like, so what? Embrace a cliche. Don't always subvert the genre. The genre's there for a reason. This Rena is looking so fucked up right now. I promise, guys, my art's not usually this fucked up. I think it's because I tried to use the one from a couple months ago, or whenever, as a base instead of just redrawing it. Am I getting punished for being lazy with bad proportions? Fuck, well, you're lucky it's right here. Alright guys, starting over. The life of an artist. So, Rena's a thief, Rena's lucky, and in this, and I couldn't keep her out of the story. Just, I had become too attached to her, even like though she wasn't a huge part of the main A Witch's Odyssey cast. I liked her too much. I grew too fond of my girl boss. For a time, she and Basho were friends, but like, they weren't friends. They were enemies. They fought all the time. I don't really know what that was about. I think I just needed two characters to pair together, and that's before Basho and Nana became like super best friends. I mean, they were always best friends, but like, nah, they were real best friends now. They're like siblings at this point. And so like, I think that's when I was trying to make all of my characters cishet except for Nana and Kamiya, because they were based off of PV and Marceline. If you didn't know, my Adventure Time showing through. I love Adventure Time. But like, I think Rena and Basho were like supposed to be in love? Maybe not in love. Like, it was supposed to be like a will they won't they, a tsundere frenemies situation. I wasn't even really sold on it when I made it. I was like, But then when I rewrote her to be friends with Ishida and Yukichi, which I'm still trying to make that happen in Under the Veil. I loved I loved this. This was so cute. No fucking shade. Ishida, Yukichi, and Rena, that was cute. Ooh. Oh my god. Wow. Okay. That's Hiro and Luna. Keeping that in mind. This was the weird in-between phase when I was changing the show into Under the Veil. This is the last ever art of the three I drew before I changed it. Isn't that so prophetic? Oh, my heart aches. My heart aches. Yeah, I need this back. This was so cute. Honestly, I'm still not over it. I'll be real. The change and my style was so cute back then. I need to find a way to have Rena be friends with Ishida and Yukichi again, because they were so cute. I wanted to make them faction leaders together, like each of them have like a different faction, but I have to check the pitch and see if that's like gonna work out based on like what's already established, because I don't want to change what's already established just to put these three together, because but I really want it to happen. I'm gonna find a way to make it happen, I promise. I don't know how it's gonna happen, because I paired the silhouettes that I made for Under the Veil. I paired Ishida and Yukichi together because I was like, okay, well, I want at least two out of the three. So they were together with Kuriko because in the original they were the Kuriko fan club. But like I've kind of neglected to add them as the pitch has gone on. Like Nico made it in, which I'm glad Nico made it in. She's in a lesbian sting with Rina, I think. Nico made her in, and I finally changed it. Honestly, Slim Nico, nah. You gotta make way for my queen. Chubby Nico is the way to go. That's literally her. Oh, they're so cute. Yeah, I think that's a thing. But Rina and Nico hang out, and I don't think I put her as a mechanic. Nico, I think she's a mechanic of sorts. She takes a look at Damnifier, and like Rina sends them to go see Nico. So I wish she played a bigger role. Honestly, I really do, but I had to spotlight some characters over others, and honestly, Rina had more potential as a main faction leader than Nico. Although I could have done faction leader Nico. That would have been super cute. No shade. Ooh. Why did I do that? I don't like that. Sometimes things just look wrong to me, and it's half because I'm high and half because I don't know what I'm doing. That is to say, I have a lot of art of Rina because of the way that her character has developed, and she weirdly became like a central supporting character, considering she has her own section in the pitch Bible. Like Nico doesn't have one of those. Even characters like Dayazu, Iwasaki, and Yu, I had to really cut down their like lore in the story. But no shade, I don't think I'm ever gonna be finished with Arc Veil. I fear. Even after Under the Veil, like this project is finished, I'm gonna keep working in the setting of Arc Veil and probably do like nipple. Is that allowed? No. And probably do like, mini series or like different stories for like, I don't know, different background characters or different characters in the district. I think that needs to happen because I love my story. This also could be untrue. This could be by the time that I finish King Under the Veil, or if I scrap it or whatever happens to it. Like, it could be that I'm just not into it anymore. That could be the case very well. And I would respect that, but no shade. I don't think it's me. This arm looks so fucked up. Does it look fucked up to you guys too, or is that just me? I wish you could answer me. So, faction leader Rina. What does she do? So yeah, initially Hero points them to Rina because they are trying to pawn off Damnifier and the Foxglove faction. Also, that name, I don't know about that name, if it's real, if that name is true. I don't think so. I don't know if I like it yet, but it's a placeholder that's good enough. Sorry, I get really picky about things when I'm high. This is like kind of how it goes, so you're just gonna have to watch this until I get a grip, even though the reference is on the side. So Hero points them towards Rina because they're trying to pawn off Damnifier, and Rina's faction only deals in object-based bounties. Mind you, Monoma is wanted all across Arkvale at the time, so Hero's logic and their only option is go to the leader of the bounty faction that doesn't want to kill people. You know what I mean? But also they don't have any reassurance that they won't turn him in for like cash. But I mean, what other options do we have? So they go to see Rina and try to pawn off Damnifier and see if she can take it. Have episode summaries. Do I want to pull them up right now? Oh yeah, so in the second episode, Hunting in the Valley, basically Hero says they should pawn off Damnifier to Rina, and they don't have any other options, so they go to Pleasures. But because they're a newly formed trio at this point, they literally like fight so loud that it draws the attention of literally everyone else who want Monoma's 50 mil. And so basically they have to escape and try and find Rina, but she seems to be deliberately like evading them or like avoiding them. I don't know. I haven't thought that far. As you can see, the episode summary is vague. That's basically what they do in the first episode. I have a lot of ideas like that are cool conceptually for Rina. When I finish the why am I sound like a teenage boy right now? When I finish the Arkvale mood board, like for, all the districts and stuff, also I have to do the factions, maybe? I don't know. But when I finish all that stuff, what happens when I finish all that stuff. Sorry, faces are the hard part for me, so I locked in. This is not my final sketch, by the way. I hope you guys don't think I'm like a shit artist compared to what I do there. I kind of sketch weird, so I draw in like, I keep the same layer the whole time through, and I just use a really high, like big, low opacity airbrush and fade it out, and then clarify the shapes on top. So this is just my construction. I notice I could probably even crop it like there. Like the original image is like not that much. Yeah, this is not the final. Don't worry. I'm a good artist, I promise. Yeah, so it turned into an art video. See, this is all over the place. I take a big brush and I like, it's pressure sensitive. Do that. I make it low opacity. It's basically the exact same thing as taking your layer and like turning it to low opacity. It's just more steps so that I can draw on the same layer, because I don't like having like when you turn off the layer and it's like your liner is not the same as your sketch. I like the messy sketch. I just want to build off the messy sketch. And it's also similar to, even though this is a pen brush, it's similar to drawing with pencil and erasing it and still having the sketch under. You know what I mean? All of that to say I fucking sketch weird. Maybe more people do this than I thought. I'm not really special. I think the smudge in her lip is here. I've been toying with where to put it. I always put things on the left side. Yeah, the foxglove fashion is the one I'm most excited for, because like all of them look like this, and I think all of them have like either orange or green hair. This is the color palette of the faction. I specifically had this drawing in mind, so I've been really excited to draw them. Honestly, I want to make that stuff soon. I think I'm gonna do like a bunch of videos, like maybe mini videos, just scrolling through Pinterest and stuff to search for like references, and like, I don't know, I don't want to make this channel too organized, because no shade, after that Filmora shit, I don't want to do no fucking editing. No editing. I want to do some cuts, some funny zoom-ins, and maybe some text when I forget something or when I talk out of my ass. I want these to be like vlogs, or like I want an excuse not to have to edit. Even though I like it, it's fun. It's just the exporting and the software, or like everything wanting me to pay for it, like subscriptions, and I'm like, I'll do a one-timer. DaVinci is free. BT dubs, DaVinci is free, and it's no shade the most reliable one right now, and it even lets me export without a watermark. Like when I figure that shit out, DaVinci might be good. I might become a DaVinci show. But like Filmora, you can go to hell. I'm really salty about it, by the way. Really salty. And also, like, I don't want to make videos that I have to get ready for, because by the time that I finish getting ready for the video, no shit, I don't want to film it anymore, you know? I want to film it in the moment. That process of like, you know, sketching and then drawing on top and fixing it and then erasing it, that goes on for a minute, by the way. I clarify shapes until I think the shapes are good. Like, I don't have a set number of times that I'll do it. I just like, I do it until it looks like Rena. I've been finding that style of sketching has been really working out for me recently, and so if it ain't broke, leave that thing alone, as Einstein said. Okay. Sometimes when you're drawing, you just have to go with it. If that's how it decides to look, then there's only so much I can do. That is inexcusable, though. I feel like maybe, am I nervous because I'm filming? I'm a good artist, I swear. I also haven't drawn in a while. This happens sometimes, but I don't want to scrap this video. I've gone too far. We might just draw a bunch of things and then come back to Rena in the end. This doesn't have to be a Rena exclusive video. I just thought it would take a while, so maybe I should just do Rena, but that doesn't have to be the case. Boop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop. Shape. Ugh. I don't like that shape. That's really all art's about, isn't it? The shape. You gotta put the right shapes in the right places. Rena always looks so non-binary to me. She, they? That would be kind of lit. Live changing Rena pronouns. Any pronouns? Any pronouns, Rena. Maybe. Vote. Which Rena do you want? She, they, or any pronouns, Rena? Personally, I'm a fan of both. I feel like I have to get it together. It also could be because I'm high. Things are different when you're high. Usually they're better though. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, swimming, swimming. What do? We swim. Is that part of the song or did I make that up? Honestly, the biggest art tip that I've found is learning that this cheek is like a little triangle. Any other anatomy tip pales in comparison. Because then you can age them too. You see, all of a sudden she's a woman. Ooh, no shade. Yeah, now it's starting to look a little like Rena. It takes a while sometimes. I only rewrote the story like in January. That was like 5 months ago. Which 5? Really? That's a lot of months. So the rewrite is still fresh. I'm still coping. Why is this Rena looking weird? I spent this whole time talking about Rena and now I think I'm gonna come back to it. I'm just like in my mind's eye, I'm like, what is this video gonna be called? Because I do a lot of things in this video. This is why I have a personal rule never to try and redraw drawings that are too recent, or like try not to redraw drawings that I like, because like I feel like I get really hung up on how much I like the original. Honestly, chat, don't be afraid to scrap. Don't be afraid to scrap, because sometimes shit's just not working out. Scroll Pinterest. Let's scroll Pinterest. I wanna find those cute like OC drawings to draw. I've been saving a couple of them recently. Yeah, like these ones, the Twitter ones. I want to find one of these to draw. I was thinking about this one because like the color picking would be cute, but I don't know who's that palette right now. This is cute, but I think I can't draw a traumatic drawing of Mono right now. This is cute. I definitely want to make this something of the sort, but I get gender dysphoria from looking at these photos. Until I get top surgery, I can't scroll. I can't scroll like that. I need a banger. I need a good one that I can post on the socials. You know what I'm saying? This one is good. I always laugh when I see this one. Am I gonna look under the draw the squad tag? Oh god. These are all gonna be corny. I was thinking about this one. Yeah, this one. I was thinking about it. For the queso one, that's good too. I love this photo. This is one of the cunty photos in the world. This is cute. Save. I saved it already? No shade. Save it again. I love the ones on Pinterest where it's just like literally teenagers posting with like text on it. I miss this trend. I don't post on Instagram. I need to. I miss all the trends. All the art kid trends. I even miss the sunburn one. Hold on. Where was the guy? This trend, I missed it. And it looks exactly like what I imagined Takumi to be. I'm so mad. I'm so mad I missed this trend. Oh my god, I could have ate that shit up. Fuck, man. I'm down a rabbit hole. I gotta go. I can save those later when I'm not screen recording. The chapel one is sending me. Give me a good one. This is just boys kissing. Very indicative of my Pinterest. That's cute. It's AI. Fuck. Turning into a gacha character is real. I did this once with some characters from Clown Down. Oh, this is so cute. I'm saving this. Oh my god. Chat. We found the banger. We found it. No shade, we found it. Send it to the Vizrev. That's literally them. Okay, let's do it. Let's fucking do it. They need a name. I can't keep calling them by their names the whole time. Serious step. Like the Monoma Takumi hero thing. They gotta be all of them. Calling them just like the golden trio, it feels like a Harry Potter thing. It's like in my subconscious and I don't like that. No shade. Actually, all shade. Joanne, you can suck my biological girl balls. Okay, so we already know this is Takumi just because he always got his fucking arm crossed. Look. He's so like much. Oh my god, I get to do all of the Takumi hate on this channel. The tea is, I don't hate Takumi. He's like one of my favorite ones. He's just so unreasonable about everything. Like he's so much. Like he does the most in every situation. If there's one thing I'm going to do, I'm going to write Takumi as so unreasonable with like most things. He's like such like a fake cool guy. You know what I mean? He's cool, but like sometimes you're like, like, okay, man, enough. You're doing the most. But that's why I love him. It's because he's such like he can be so cool when he wants to. Takumi's gonna have some cold shots. Let me tell you. If I have anything to do with it, Takumi is gonna have some nice ass shots. But he's also such like a relax, bruh. You doing the most. Okay, this is obviously Hero. And this is clearly Monoma. He's so sleepy. Oh, where's this Monoma? This is a interestingly challenging reference photo for me to pick because there's a lot of upward heads and I don't really do upward heads, no shade. Upward heads kind of scare me. They're a little hard. And there's also like a lot of leaning happening. Well, at least I'm getting some drawing practice then. I didn't necessarily pick an easy photo, so, you know, you're welcome. The shapes are really just, they got a shape. And I don't usually use reference, so that's probably why they're easy this time. Normally I don't use boxes because to me boxes aren't very organic shapes, and so it kind of makes it harder for me to do construction. But I mean, if I see the shape, to get the perspective, it is helpful. Ooh, upward angles scare me. That's good. Oh my god, but they're so close together. This head is like here. He has a hood. Her head is kind of big. Plus the hair, it should reach. I got a little dark here. I try to avoid that. Yeah. Is this show gonna get past the censors? I'm serious. Honestly, examining all the pairings in Under the Veil, if you're counting May and Jack as the one cishet couple, there are not a lot of straight people in the story. I'm gonna be honest, no shade. I think I literally removed all of the straight people from the story. It's all just like homosexuality. The only person in the main cast who's like not paired with somebody in terms of like facilitating their arcs and like relationship drama is Anzai, because so it's like Monoma, Takeru, Takumi, that whole homosexual fiasco, and then Hiro has Mihara, which really did not expect that to be canon. But Hiro has Mihara and they're in a homosexual drama. And like, I think it's funny because Hiro is the one of the trio where you're like, well, I mean, I guess at least he's straight, right? He's supposed to look like a straight guy. In my head, anyways. He's a picture of a straight man. But at least when you're watching the show, you're like, okay, fine, Takumi and Monoma are homosexual, you know, like twink and like, you know, problematic twonk. But Hiro? And so you hear about Mihara, and Mihara's like a girl's name, and you're like, okay, so Hiro's straight. And then you meet him, and he's a boy. Yeah, Hiro has Mihara, Takumi, Monoma, and Takeru. Tamiya has Nana. They're just lesbians. And when I give... No, I can't say that on YouTube. So, who's left? Anzai. But, okay, pausing the drawing to look like Anzai. Enough said. I guess if you want, you can petition for more straight people in Under the Veil. I'll consider it. I want to represent everybody. If anyone's mad, if anyone watches this video and is like, more straights in Under the Veil, I'll put straight people in. I just have to work around all the gay people first. They're there first. No shame. I wonder how long this video is. I could check OBS, but it's not really worth it at this point. It's gonna be long, right? I don't know, maybe my sense of time is fucked up. I'm getting the munchies. It's the bad thing about smoking weed, is getting hungry every time you smoke it, especially if you have nothing in the house to eat. Or like, okay, here's the tea. I want to finish the sketch with my color commentary, this version of the sketch, and then I'm gonna do the second pass and cleanup still on camera, but I'm gonna be like not talking. I gotta lock in, and I also want to eat and watch YouTube. That's the best conditions I work under. So I want to do all the lines and shit like that, but that's not yet. Don't worry. You know what I've had stuck in my head? I saw a TikTok using the audio from Smiling Friends where Charlie is talking to, what's the boss's little fucked up son's name? I don't know his name, and it's the clip of like Charlie going, have you been bad? Yeah. Why am I punishing you? Because I bit you. And it's just like I'm gonna put the clip in. I'm gonna find the clip and I'm gonna put it in because that's literally all I can think about when I'm recording these videos is, yeah.
Do you understand why I had to punish you earlier? Yeah? Yeah, why do I have to punish you?
Because I bit you.
Because you bit me?
Okay, the hero's good enough. Sometimes you just have to take it. The second pass is where I put in the actual shapes of the character. If I have a full body like I do for Takumi Monoman Heroes, makes it infinitely easier for me, just generally. So I don't usually do this, but I think I'm gonna have to be dragging this reference around a lot. Just so I can, it's the face angles that are fucking me up, because the face, what's fucked up about the face is that it becomes like less recognizable as to who the person is the more extreme the angle is. You would think that's like obvious. You're like, well, yeah, fucking duh, because you can't see them. But like, it's fucked up when you're trying to make it look like a specific like version of the character. Like, for example, Takumi has an upturned bump on his nose. From the side, this is like kind of what his nose looks like. He's got a little bit of a snoot, but like, you can't really represent it all that well when it's upturned like that because it's just at a different angle. All of the cheats that I usually do to pretend like I know the planes of the face don't really work, and I get a little lost. He's so upset all the time. He's so upset. It's like, what's making you mad? What's wrong, King? You should smile more. Oh yes, the scratch on his forehead. The key part about drawing Takumi. I'm not seeing the pout. I need to see the pout more. There he is. And also the shapes become hard when the face is turned like this to the side. It's kind of a fucked up one to look at. You don't really know where the line goes because you're so used to the shadow and it looks different. And like, I know what it looks like, but I never know how to draw it. I'll take it for the time being. We still have his hair to do. His emo hair. Oh. Takumi's hairstyle journey has truly been something. I also don't know why I started adding these things, these two little boop boops. I did it on Kariko first a while ago, and I thought it looked nice, so, you know, I kept it on him. Thought it made him look more like buggy. But like for Takumi, it just appeared one day, and I was like, this is awesome. The same thing with his gap tooth. I remember the day I drew him with a gap tooth. It changed my life. Crazy to say, but Takumi gaining a gap tooth was a life-changing event. He's so cute. Eyebrows are the hardest part for me. I don't know how to move them without making it weird. It's the angle of this face. It's making it not look like Takumi. Show me Takumi. That's how it feels drawing sometimes. Show me the guy that I know. He's not tired enough. Oh, I still have his cloak to do. We still have hope, guys. We have hope. I should also zoom out. That's my problem. I'm too zoomed in. I lose the plot when I zoom in. See, it should be like that. Oh, he's laying on his hoodie. That's so cute. Yeah, that's better. I hate troubleshooting. It's the worst part of drawing. This is a terrible position to draw in, by the way. Don't do this. It feels bad. It's probably very bad for you. The face is the part that I always zoom the fuck in on. Usually I'm way faster at drawing, I'll be honest. Like this stuff, I just have to put in the shapes of the clothing. But that's why I start with the face most of the time, because I know I don't get it right and I do the rest of the drawing first. The angle of the face was crazy. I think it looks weird. Which I guess makes sense a little bit. There we go. It's starting to... Oh, there he is. Okay. Oh, he's so mean. Okay. Yeah, there he is. It takes a minute for them to come out sometimes, but we always find them in the end. Now, Honestly, in his ref, I have these like arm wraps on him, but like he has tattoos, guys. Do I show the Takumi stand his tattoos? If you're a Takumi stand and you want me to change the design, I'm already thinking about it. It wouldn't take me much. So, like, I don't know if I like these armband things. Alright, well, I'll deal with that in a second. I want to draw more Claude. I feel like I never draw Claude. I'm always drawing his fuck ass son. That's what it feels like. I'm always drawing his fuck ass son. Do you think Claude is like a I love my gay son type of parent? I mean, he's not actually his dad, but like, you know what I mean? If you don't know the lore, Claude is Hakumi's third eye demon. So that's where his like cool psychic third eye powers come from. I could probably pull up the fan art or the art that inspired Takumi like right now. I won't. I'll put it in editing probably because like I can find it. It's like in my Pinterest right now. And the original art had a third eye, and so that just like it had an impact on his design from the start forever. Takumi is not Takumi without his stupid little third eye. He's like really, you know, about it. Maybe fingerless gloves and show a couple of his hand tattoos. But I mean, why would I just show his hand tattoos? I think I put them on Claude. I'm not sold on it yet. I need to be sold. I was talking about Claude. So Takumi summoned Claude when he was just a little baby. Look how mean he is now. Look at this little baby. Oh, he's so... Yeah. So Takumi summoned Claude, and Claude was like, hello, girl. That is a child. And you're an ugly, pickly bitch. Put that clip in.
Child! And that's an ugly, pickly bitch!
So Takumi, he's like kind of a loner, but like he's like, I'm a lone wolf. He's that type of. I didn't even zoom in. I was like, something's weird. Drop it. He's a lone wolf, and Claude advises him against bad decisions. It's part of his like pact conditions to have a pact with Claude. Claude gets to always be around, or something along those lines. And so Claude advises Takumi against bad decisions. Well, it's up to Takumi if he takes that advice, and you know, knowing him, no. So that's why, and like Claude calls him kid. That's why I was like, that's his son, because in a way, he fathered this little edgelord. Look at what he became. It's actually so sweet though. I love them. So I'm glad that made it into the final version. He actually looks so cool. I love this art. I think that's Takumi good for now. I feel like Hiro's gonna give me trouble. So I kind of want to do him first, especially because he's like more connected to Takumi in the reference. Yeah, perchance. Taking you from the Takumi section and then bringing you to the hero section instead. So Hero. Honestly, I still can't believe I blackwashed Hero. I think the more I draw him, the more I'm sold on it, but I really expected him to be white. I really did. I'm very shocked that it ended up that I kept that decision. That was very bold of me. See, that's one of the things where it's like when the head's tilted at this angle, you can't really show it, but I'm gonna make an attempt anyways because I think it's cute. His hair, oh my god. I'm gonna make a Hero's hair progression video or something because there's no way this is real. He's so sweet. Oh, I love me some Hero actually. I can confidently say that this version of Hero, I'm glad that Hero has went from being just a pyromaniac to a whole fire elemental. I think that is so on brand. It suits him very well. All the piercings and stuff, like this is my ideal Hero. I'm kind of Hero coded myself, even though I don't really identify with Hero. I don't know, that's a different day. Especially when my hair was red, I was very Hero coded. Honestly, if I ever dye my hair back to red, which I'm thinking about doing because I really liked red, or at least a little bit red, especially after top surgery, I would be so Hero coded. Aw. He's so cute. Mine is a little bit facing to the side. This one is more directly up. I don't hate it this way. I love a Monoma Takumi Hero drawing. Let me fucking tell you. I'm not gonna pull it up right now because I'm kind of in a groove. But like when I finish this one, I'll show you. I love just them together. Seeing their color palettes together is just something so familiar to me. Like strikes like a happy center brain where I'm like, Monoma Takumi and Hero together. You know what I mean? They're just together all the time. Those are the three of them. If you want to like know more about it, you should watch my TikTok, the brain fog. There are some brain fogs over on the TikTok, so you should watch those. I think I'm gonna edit down these YouTube videos and still post brain fogs on the TikTok. They're gonna be clearly different because I'm holding a microphone. So yeah, watch that if you want to know. I don't remember which episode it is. You should just watch all of them. No shade. If you want to know what's going on, you should just watch all of them. I'll take that face for now. I still have to do his outfit. I can't believe he's like beefy now. He's not a twink anymore. You're strong. Strong young man. I know Luna was feeding this boy good. I know this boy ate in that house. Child, I know that kid was eating all the fucking Luna shit. He was eating for Luna, Mihara, and himself all on the same day, this greedy ass. I know he was in that kitchen late at night, just taking up space and eating everything. This is a Hero side rant. I love Hero, honestly. I can't hate on Hero like I do on Takumi. Takumi's like an edgelord about it. Hero just runs away from his problems. This is not a Hero hate household, by the way. Oh my god, if this gains a fandom, I'm gonna ask this every time I mention Takumi and Takeru. Whose team are you on? I know you guys don't know the tea. Well, if you watch the TikTok, I guess. I mean, all the tea that you have to know is that Takeru is Momo's childhood best friend. Takumi is like, the bounty hunter that is gonna turn him in for cash. But now they're best friends on the road. We have to get past the censors chat, but type shit. So whose team are you on? If you're team Takumi, you're toxic. I think I said this in one of my brain vlogs, but I support you 100% because I understand why, but you're toxic. No shade. I'm toxic too. If you want Takumi to win in the end, you're toxic. I'll do the background too. Not really a background, they're just seats, but it's cute. Why not? I haven't drawn them together in a while. His mouth is looking weird. I'm not sold on his face yet. I'm not sold, but I think I'll come back to it in a sec because I still have Monomon to do. And like, this is not even the final sketch, so it doesn't even matter. This is gonna be a long ass video. Oh well. Oh, little nose. Since when? He's so scared. I'm dead. I can't believe that's your wanted poster, my man. Oh, it's easy. This one's not the hardest angle in the world, so it's easier. It's so cute. Likely not his auditor uniform. I doubt. I don't know how to draw folds. I know vaguely the shape of folds and where they're supposed to come from in a very vague sense of the word, but don't ask me shit about folds, no shade. He doesn't have a hand there or anything. He's just laying there. That's cute. He's easy. See, I told you Hero was gonna give me trouble. Trouble. That's his name. It was definitely a choice. Yeah, see, hold on. I was like, choice to make that reference not show any of his outfit at all. Okay. This looks like the rough drawing from the reference with the shapes. It's not actually a star, but it feels weird to leave it blank. Just fixing up Heroes a little bit to make myself feel better about it. Is it a star? It kind of is. That's the pact seal, and I designed it, so I should know. It's his face I'm not sold on. Hold on, I'm gonna try and tweak it. Oh, hell no, Jigsaw, you tweaking.
Your final service. Let's hope they go to your phone. Oh, hell no, yo, tweaking this.
It could also be that I'm super, this is sketchy, so it probably doesn't look right to me right now, but, when I finalize the sketch, it'll look better. That's likely the case. This one's a hard angle. It's not Hero's fault. It's the reference I picked, so it's my fault, but... Oh, interesting oversight. Teensy bit of jigsawing. That was an oversight on my part. The shoulder extended all the way, and the head is resting on the shoulder. Okay, this angle. See, I told you Hero was gonna give me trouble. Didn't I say that? Put a replay if I said that. If you know how to, girl. No shade. Hero's gonna give me trouble. I think it's in a passable place. The next part of this that I'm mostly going to, what I'm going to do is, like, if I can, just turn off my, like, webcam and then film the rest of it with, like, I don't want it to fuck up, though. I'm going to be really upset if it does. I mean, the next part of the process, what I'm doing is basically just shape carving. Well, I'm basically just going to do the same thing again and just focus on big shapes. And then that one will be my final sketch, and I'll spend some time on that before I, like, actually go to render it, because I think I want this to be a rendered one in a similar vein of not this one but this one, in terms of like the lines and the rendering style and stuff like that. I think that's what it's gonna give, but we'll see. I'm gonna try and figure out how to do this without fucking up the recording and wanting to kill myself. Redact that if it works. Okay, I think we're back. Not yet though. Now we're back. Alright, so this is what we have in terms of the sketch, the final sketch before I start lining. Now, when I line, I'll actually like turn it to like low opacity and then start lining it. But this video is already really long, and I also tried a couple new things, so I'm actually really nervous. I don't know if any of it got recorded, and if it didn't, you know, fuck my stupid gay life. I'm gonna go check on that now. Maybe this video is a part 2. I don't know what's going on. So yeah, I'll see you in the next one. I want to finish this. Like, I guess I'll see what editing me does. this video is not done. But maybe it is. Hi, editing K-Dog here. So the video's done. Yeah, the video's done. But I don't know how often I'm gonna be posting on this channel. I said this in a previous version of this video, but I'm getting surgery July 23rd, top surgery. Yippee!
Brought my breast augmentation. I got breast augmentation. Just like feeling more confident, just like